understand why we lift our hands and sing praises. And people can't comprehend that when we dance we're not crazy. See, maybe they don't realize that sitting high is the Father. And this is what we were created for, nothing less or more but to worship you. And I just wanna say that yours is the best love that I've ever had. And I just wanna say that I think it's only fair that we give it back. I love you. I love you. Just as surely as I know my name, I know one thing I'll never.
Number 2, you are confused about the direction of your relationship, or you have to have the, so what are we, you know, I really like
dreaded
you.
talk. I need to talk to you.
We
Tess.
need to talk. How do you feel about me? If you have to ask how he feels about you, you already know the answer. I've had experience with this, having to sit down and interrogate a man and, you know, where is this going, or what are we doing? And I've been on both sides of the fence, and I know, like, when a man wants you and a man knows that you're the woman that he wants to be with, there is absolutely no confusion. He will let you know. He will let you know his intentions. He will let you know that he sees a future with you. He will let you know. Men do what they want to do. You never have to beg a man to watch sports. You never have to beg a man to play video games. You never have to beg a man to do what he already wants to do. So if he wants to marry you, he will marry you. If he wants you to be his girlfriend, he will make you his girlfriend. There's no confusion. There's no, I don't know. Like, if it's a gray area, if it's cloud, especially, and if he's a man of God, like, if he's a man of God, he understands that he has a purpose on this earth. So he's not wasting time. Like, he's not wasting time trying to figure anything out. Like, he's looking for a wife, not just a plaything.
God is good, you know. And if you find yourself tied down to a man that's beating you down and who's constantly just being dead weight, you know, that's not from God. You know, that might be from you and your flesh, but it ain't from a good God.
The time that you're spending with the wrong one, God could be trying to send you the right one, but you're so caught up in this guy that has no intention of marrying you that you're wasting time. Like, you're wasting time. Don't waste your time. So
how do you know a man is not set from God?
Number 3. He pressures you for sex.
You are supposed to wait for sex until your husband. You know? So, and that also goes along with don't be unequally yoked, because that man will eventually pressure you for sex. You know, he will try to, you know, put you in uncompromising positions that you do not want to be in. So,
and if a man doesn't care about his own purity, he definitely isn't going to care about yours.
Right.
So, and I said this the other day, you know, a man after God's own heart will lead you closer to God. But then a man who's not after God's own heart will probably lead you closer to his bedroom, because to him, he's his own God. His flesh and what he wants and his horniness is his own God. You know, a man that's truly after God, and I'm not talking about a guy that goes to church, because there's a huge difference between a man that goes to church and a man of God. So a true man of God, he's not celibate because by default, because he's dating you and he knows you're a Christian and he knows that's off limits. He is honoring God with his body on his own. He's not doing it for you, he's doing it for God first. And there are men out there, and I know to a lot of women that sounds kind of like a fairy tale, like it's unheard of really to meet a man or to see a man who
they're out there.
I know them. We know them personally. Like, they are out there, men who are doing things the right way, that's not out here taking down every girl that they see. Like, they are real true men of God who are trying to do this thing right and who are living for God and who honor him with their bodies as well. So again, he's supposed to be your leader. He's supposed to be the one that's you know, just protecting you and leading you. So if he's not doing that, even when it comes to sexually, now I'm not saying that he's not going to be tempted. I'm not saying that he's just this man that has no sort of urges. Of course he's going to be tempted, but what does he do with that temptation? Does he follow it, or does he
pray on it? It takes away the confusion, you know. know, because you can have confidence that you are not courting or dating someone who just wants to get in your pants, and it takes off that weight, that he just wants me for my body and whatnot. Know that you both are on the same page, and it just feels just so good when you don't have to have that worry.
Mm-hmm. In the past, I'm gonna be really honest, like in the past, when I'm not a virgin, I've had sex before, and I'm not married.
No.
And as a woman, like when you are doing things the wrong way, when you're doing things the wrong way, like it opens the door for a whole bunch of other stuff. And so now, like, you gave this man your body, and so now you're wondering, like you said, you have all those questions. Does he really like me?
Right.
Like you wonder why, like, after you have sex with a guy, you feel so attached to him, and he's not even all of that. He really is not even all of that, but you feel this connection to him, and you feel attached to him, and you feel like this might be the one, and he could be a hot mess, but that sex clouds your judgment. So, in a relationship, the man is supposed to lead, the man is supposed to guide, the man essentially is supposed to be your covering. So it's like, if he doesn't even, how can he love me like Christ loved the church if he doesn't even know who Christ is?